Hello and welcome friends. We are here with one more project, that is home automation system. In this we are having multiple sensors and multiple actuators, and we are going to see how do they operate in coordination with each other. So I have PIR sensor to detect if someone or there is some movement in front of my home or in front of the door or anywhere. If the movement is detected, I'll switch on the bulb for some time. I have an ultrasonic sensor so that if I enter my room and I am within 1 meter distance of my room, the door will open by its own. And there is a temperature sensor that if the room temperature is beyond certain limits, the fan can be on or LED can be on or anything like that. You can add more sensors, more actuators, it's all up to you, and coding is very simple. So we are going to code one by one at block level because we have done all of these using blocks. So first of all I am picking the ultrasonic sensor, and for ultrasonic sensor, as you know, we need to have a variable. I take a variable called distance and I read it. My ultrasonic sensor is attached at pin number 7, so I attach read at pin number 7 in centimeters, and I say if distance is less than 100 meter, then the servo, this servo which is attached at pin number 8 should rotate by 90 degrees, so my door will open. Otherwise, else the motor goes to 0 degree, the door closes. So let us see this much. So I start the simulation and my distance is around 180 centimeters, and as I come closer, less than 100, the motor rotates, and if I will go above 100, the motor goes back, right? So this much is working fine. Next, now I read the digital pin 2, which is my PIR sensor, and I say if this is equal to 1, that means movement is detected. Then at pin number 12 we give high, so the bulb will be on, otherwise the bulb will be off. So we check it. Here is our sensor, slight movement, the bulb is on. There is no movement for a while, and then the bulb will be off after whatever time limit we set. Or let us just see if we have right. We made a mistake. We are making it high all the time, so we should make it low. And we start the simulation again, and slight movement, bulb is on. Now there is no movement, bulb is off. Okay. Next sensor is our temperature sensor, and we say read analog pin. If the value is more than certain threshold, 300, 200, whatever you want to set the temperature, the output pin number 9, which is connected to the LED, that will be high, otherwise it will be low. Okay, so we check this also. Here is the temperature and I slowly increase it, and as we will cross the threshold, the LED is on, and as soon as we will come back to the lower temperature, the LED is off. And now if I am entering the room, this is also working. If there is a movement, right, so this is also working. This is simulation environment. Things may not be very properly synchronized, but in real time all of them will work fine, because when you have a lot of sensor data coming in and being processed, simulation environment can give you some delay, but in real Arduino is capable of handling these many inputs and outputs, and you can attach more also. So now you have a good understanding of how to make Arduino based robots and circuits, and even without Arduino how to make some science projects. I hope this course has been useful so far. In some days we are going to add a few more projects, and please feel free to comment and tell us which projects do you want. Thank you.